Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the silence around you. But even in this apparent emptiness, there is a voice. A voice as gentle as the whisper of the wind on a peaceful afternoon, yet as persistent as the beating of your heart. This voice doesn't shout, doesn't demand, and yet, it's impossible to ignore. It's as if it's always there, calling you from a place much deeper than any sound could reach. You hear it, not with your ears, but with your soul. And perhaps without realizing, it has already changed the direction of your steps more times than you imagine. This sensation you carry, that something greater is trying to connect with you, is not a coincidence. It's not a passing thought. It's a calling that comes from the heavens, where angels gather to illuminate your path. Have you ever wondered why, in the midst of so many moments of doubt or loneliness, there is something that insists on bringing a spark of hope to your heart? No matter how hard the day has been or how many storms you've faced, that presence is there. Subtle, yet unwavering. As if saying to you, I have never forgotten you. And perhaps at times, you felt this as a weight. As an unexplainable longing. As if something inside you is searching for a place, for a peace that the world around you cannot offer. But what the angels want you to know now is that this longing is not an absence. On the contrary, it's a reminder of who you truly are. It's the connection to a truth you've carried since the very first moment you breathed in this world. It's the reflection of divine love that has never stopped accompanying you. There's a story that angels are urging me to share with you. Once, a person was on the brink of giving up. Everything seemed lost. As they walked alone through a park, feeling the weight of the world on their shoulders, they noticed something simple, a leaf slowly falling from a tree. Instead of touching the ground, the leaf got caught on a lower branch, swaying with a gentle breeze. And in that moment they felt, inexplicably, yet with complete certainty, that they were not alone. The same force that guided that leaf was the force sustaining them. It was like a whisper in their heart, this is not the end yet. I am here. And now I ask you, how many times have such signs appeared before you? It could have been a fallen feather on the ground, a number repeating constantly, or even the unexpected warmth of a sunbeam in the midst of cold. These are not coincidences. They are reminders. They are the angels telling you that the voice you feel inside is not just a thought. It is God calling. It is Him saying that you are too important to walk alone. That something grand is reserved for you, even if you cannot see it now. But there is something only you can do. Angels can guide, God can call, but only you can respond. Only you can open your heart to this divine connection that has never stopped searching for you. And perhaps right now, as you read these words, you might be feeling that voice stronger than ever. Do you feel it? Do you feel like it's asking you to trust? To believe? Because that's what the angels want you to know. This is the moment. The moment to listen, to accept, to allow that light to guide you to where you have always belonged. And as you reflect on this calling, I invite you to do something simple. Close your eyes once again and place your hand over your heart. Take a deep breath. And say to yourself, silently or in a soft voice, I hear. I feel. I accept. Let these words be your answer. Because by doing this, you are not only speaking to God or the angels. You are speaking to yourself. You are acknowledging that deep down, you've always known that you are worthy of everything the heavens have in store for you. The angels ask you to trust in this process. To trust that, even on the toughest days, there is a greater force working in your favor. Because, ultimately, what they want you to know is simple, you have never been alone. And that voice that keeps calling out to you, it's the proof of that. Did you know that at this exact moment, something greater is trying to reach you? It's no coincidence that you are here, reading these words. There is a divine force, gentle as a breeze's touch, yet powerful enough to transform everything, whispering to your heart. Perhaps you have already felt it. Maybe you've noticed small signs throughout the day, as if the universe were trying to get your attention. A song on the radio that seems to speak directly to you, a sequence of numbers that keeps appearing, or even that moment when, lost in your thoughts, something inside you just knows that you are not alone. These are not mere coincidences. They are the language of the angels, who tirelessly work to bring clarity and comfort to your path. And today, they have a special message for you. God is calling. Not with loud words or demands, but through subtle touches, memories that warm your chest, and a love that transcends all human understanding. The question is, are you listening? Picture this for a moment. You're at home, maybe fixing a simple meal or just taking a breather in the midst of a hectic day. Suddenly, out of nowhere, the face of someone who left a mark on your life pops into your mind. It's not just any memory, but one carrying that bittersweet mix of longing and purpose. It's almost like a whisper, as if an invisible voice is saying, remember. There's something here you need to grasp. Have you ever wondered why these moments show up, often on days when you need answers the most? The angels want you to know that these memories don't surface by chance. They are divine invitations, open windows for you to uncover something profound about yourself. Perhaps the person who came to mind reflects what you need to heal, or maybe they represent a part of you still yearning for reconciliation, forgiveness, or peace. God, in His infinite wisdom, uses these memories to shed light on the corners of your soul still shrouded in darkness. He wants you to understand that nothing, absolutely nothing, you've lived through has been in vain. Everything serves a purpose, even the pains that seem inexplicable. And this brings us to a crucial point. As you navigate through doubts and daily challenges, it's easy to forget there's a larger plan unfolding. But the angels want to remind you, you are part of something magnificent, something beyond what meets the eye. They are sending signals, right now, to help you reconnect with this truth. That number you kept seeing? The feather you stumbled upon while strolling? The dream that felt so vivid last night? It's all a calling. A reminder that you've never been alone on this journey. I want you to pause for a moment and take a deep breath. Close your eyes, if you can, and place your hand over your heart. Listen. Feel. That steady pulse inside of you is the sound of life, but it's also the sound of something greater. It's the sound of God saying, I am here. I have always been. You are my beloved child, and I have never forgotten you. Sometimes, the world can be loud and confusing, but in the silence, the divine voice always makes itself known. All you need to do is open your heart and say, I am ready to listen. But what do the angels want you to hear now? It's simple yet transformative. You don't have to carry it all on your own. There are moments when the pains of the past, the disappointments, and the doubts weigh so heavily that moving forward seems impossible. But the angels are here to hold your hand. They want you to know that there is nothing that divine love cannot heal. And you deserve that healing. You deserve that lightness. Think with me, when was the last time you felt true peace? Not just fleeting peace, but the deep sense that everything is exactly where it should be? That's what God and the angels want for you now. They are whispering to your heart, asking you to trust. That letting go of control doesn't mean losing your way, but allowing divine light to guide your steps. Are you ready to let that light into your life? As you reflect on this, I want you to know that every sign, every whisper, and every memory that comes to you is proof that you are deeply loved. You have not been forgotten. God is calling, and only you can answer. Do it in your own time, at the pace that feels right for you. But know that when you say yes, something magical will begin to unfold. The pieces that seemed lost will start to come together, and you will see that everything, even the pains, was part of a greater plan to bring you here. And the angels? They will continue by your side, taking care of you every step of the way. They patiently wait for you to make room for the light that has always been within you. So the next time you notice a sign, no matter how small it may seem, remember, it's the entire universe conspiring for you to find what you've been seeking. And as this truth unfolds, be ready, because the next signs will be even clearer. Now, I invite you to do something simple yet powerful. Write an intention. It can be a phrase, a word, or just a silent wish. Something you wish to give to the angels in this moment. They are listening. And as you do this, remember, God's call is always an invitation for transformation. Are you ready to answer? There is a force hovering over you right now, like a gentle whisper echoing in your heart, yet carrying the weight of a decision that has not been made yet. Do you feel it? It's as if a door is slightly ajar, revealing a glow on the other side, but your feet hesitate to cross it. Perhaps it's fear that keeps you there, frozen, gazing into the unknown. But I need to tell you something now. The angels are by your side, patiently waiting for you to take the first step. They cannot cross that door for you, but they send signals constantly so you know you are not alone. Hesitating, my dear, is human. We have all felt the chill in our souls when thinking about what we do not yet know. There's that inner voice trying to protect us, saying, "What if it doesn't work out? What if I am not enough? What if I lose my way?" But the angels want you to know that beyond that fear, there is a truth you have not yet discovered. It's your truth, the purpose that God has placed in your essence since the moment you arrived in this world. And that purpose is not something you need to create or seek outside of yourself. It's already there in your light, waiting to be revealed. Imagine for a moment that you're in a quiet field, with the sky painted in soft shades of lilac and gold. There's a gentle breeze touching your face, bringing a sense of comfort, as if the universe itself is whispering in your ear, "Trust. You were made for this." It's in that instant that you realize something. Fear is not an enemy. It's an invitation. An invitation to grow, expand, and get closer to your greater purpose. And even though it may seem challenging, you already have everything you need to take the step you fear so much. Because when you connect with that divine force calling you, fear turns into courage. The angels have shown me that often hesitation comes because you believe you need to have all the answers before acting. But listen closely, you don't need to know the final destination to begin walking. The path reveals itself as you trust. Every step, no matter how small it may seem, is guided by a celestial presence that lights your way, even on the darkest nights. Think about it. When was the last time you allowed life to surprise you? When did you make space for something new, without the guarantee of absolute control? Perhaps this is the moment to let the light in, even if it comes slowly, illuminating only a small stretch at a time. I once heard a story about someone who felt exactly like that, paralyzed between fear and the desire for something greater. This person found a white feather fallen in their path on an ordinary day. For many, it would be just an insignificant detail, but for them, it was a sign. They felt the angels were saying, "We're here. You don't have to carry this weight alone." With that simple gesture from the universe, they decided to take the first step towards a dream they had kept for years. Can you imagine what happened next? They discovered that fear was never greater than the strength they carried within. And what about you? What are the angels trying to show you now? Close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath. Place your hand on your heart and feel the pulsing of your life. That pulse is a reminder that you are here, in this exact moment, for something greater. Not by chance, not by accident. There is something that only you can do, something that God and the angels have been whispering in your ear since the beginning. And even if you don't know exactly what it is, the answer begins when you choose to trust. When you choose to say, "Yes, I am ready to be guided. But now, what is to come depends on a decision of yours." Are you ready to walk through the door? To leave the weight of hesitation behind and embrace what is meant for you? The angels are by your side, wings open, ready to catch you if you stumble. But know this, what awaits you on the other side is not just a destination. It is the brightest version of who you truly are. And as you ponder on this, let me make a request. Write in the comments an intention that you wish to manifest in your life. It can be something small or grand, it doesn't matter. The simple act of declaring your intention is a signal to the angels that you are ready to move forward. And remember, they are listening. Always. In the next moment, we will talk about how the signs the universe sends can be the confirmation you need to keep going. But for now, take a deep breath and feel the divine presence around you. You are not alone. And what is ahead will be even more powerful. Have you ever felt like the whole universe was trying to tell you something, but the noise of the days drowned out that message? As if, amidst the commitments, responsibilities, and even the silences, there was a subtle yet insistent call echoing within you? Today, the angels want you to know that this call is not by chance. It carries the strength of a transformation, a change that can only occur when you, with an open heart, say yes. Imagine for a moment the sunrise, that moment when the night gives way to light. There is something almost magical in the way shadows disappear and warmth touches your skin again. Embracing the divine calling is just like that, a dawn within yourself. It's a chance to leave behind the doubts, the fears, and the wounds you've been carrying for so long. The angels tell me that you have felt this need for change, like a gentle breeze whispering softly, "It's time to start anew." And I feel that this message has reached you because the time to begin again is now. And I know, it may seem daunting. Changing, opening up, trusting the unknown. All of it takes courage. But the angels are by your side, holding your invisible hands, ready to guide each step. There is a light around you that you may not see, but that shines brightly. That light is the reflection of your own essence, of your ability to overcome, to grow, to transform. You don't have to do this alone. They are here, they always have been. There's a story that the angels revealed to me, and it may bring a special inspiration to you. Once upon a time, someone who, at a crucial moment in life, felt completely lost. Everything seemed to be falling apart, and they didn't know where to turn. One night, while walking alone, something caught their eye. A shooting star streaked across the sky. In that moment, they heard a silent voice in their heart saying, "Trust. There is something greater waiting for you." And by saying yes to that message, they found the strength to change their course. The star was not just a coincidence. It was a sign that they were never alone. Just like you are not alone either. But now I ask you, are you ready to say yes? Are you ready to make space in your life for what the angels have in store? It could be a new path, a new opportunity, or even a reunion with who they truly are. The call is already there, knocking on the door of their heart. You feel it, don't you? That sensation that something inside of you wants to break free, wants to soar, wants to live fully. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Place your hand on your heart and say to yourself, "I am ready for transformation. I embrace the angel's call. I trust the path that God has laid out for me." Feel how these words resonate within you, as if every cell in your body is being illuminated by a new energy, full of hope and purpose. By doing this, you are connecting directly with the divine, opening the doors for miracles to happen. And as you reflect on this, I want you to know that the angels are watching. They see your effort, your pain, but above all, they see your strength. They know that you have everything you need to embrace what is to come. And now they only wait for one thing, for you to say yes. Because by saying yes, you are not just accepting the call. You are accepting yourself, with all your light, your courage, and your ability to be reborn. And remember, saying yes doesn't mean having all the answers. It simply means taking the first step, trusting the next, and allowing the angels to guide the rest of the way. So, I ask you once again, what is holding you back from accepting this call? What still needs to be left behind so you can spread your wings and fly? These answers are within you, waiting to be discovered. And as you ponder upon them, know that angels are already working in your favor, preparing the ground for your transformation to be more beautiful than you ever imagined. This is your moment. And it starts now. Share in the comments, what is the yes you need to say today? What is the calling that is knocking on the door of your heart? The angels are listening, and so am I.